Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They got position on him, and he pulls it in.
So that first pass was supposed to do. I don't know what Russ was doing. I know how to lob the ball in the air. Come on, man. Don't play me like that.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in.
Touchdown
Seattle. DK Metcalf. 58 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Myers tags on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Open him up real quick.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Up already. I was about to say, you bring it up
no
already.
run back
I said,
here.
I know
This
you
will be
don't
a
want to win.
touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
I don't know what he's
Picked
got,
up by
dog.
Brad McDougal.
He thought I'm some type
A
of clout.
critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They run again with Carson.
Fuck out of here, young nigga. Fuck out of here, young
Down the
nigga.
numbers. There he goes. 20.
Fuck is wrong with you,
And
nigga?
he is
got me
in for
fucked
the
up.
Seattle
He thought I
touchdown.
was somebody. He thought I had somebody
Chris
else.
Carson, his second touchdown of the night,
they ain't gonna
as
have
his
to,
guys have taken the
Good luck.
lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Good luck.
Wow,
man.
I know it's a never-say-never situation,
All right, cool,
but to me,
cool.
that looks like that's the
Yeah,
one that's
still
going to finish
goes
them
either,
off.
my
A
G.
score that
Touchdown.
puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we
this
need
nigga
is a
over,
big
took it to the
return.
crib.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
No, he had an easy lick. Alright. Like what Pusha T say, easy money. Alright. Alright. Alright.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
You got ran over and got church. That's it.
One play
I
interception. We'll
ain't
see
do
if they
nothing
can do
special.
better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this
You
drive.
got ran
after
over
what
and
happened on the
niggas took it to the
last
church
on the
on
first
you.
play. Give the quarterback some common
See
sense.
what happens.
We're
Now
on it.
passage
We're on it.
taken in by
We're on
Smith-Schuster.
it, bro.
And he's upended
We're
after
on
a
it.
gain of 2 out to
That's
the
how I know.
27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
You gonna have
They'll
to.
break the huddle.
We didn't
Come
see
up
the
on
most of your
2nd and
stuff,
8
so
at the
now they come with
27-yard
something
line.
else.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allow him to run with him stride for stride.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
That should have came out.
Like 80.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger.
I know all them little plays, bro.
A hit as he throws there.
I know all them little plays, bro.
He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Give me that fluky, man. Your man got ran over. Your man got ran over. Cool. You gonna give me a field goal then?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I seen him super last minute. That's what I hope they change that too on next year's game. How they do that shit, like how they make, because that's corny how they be making the linebackers be like just as fast as the wide receivers. Like, bro, come on, man, stop that. Like you got some key linebackers, but not every linebacker is as fast as the wide receiver.
Back to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson.
Yes, sir.
Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Wilson now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
55, mark, 55. Strip the ball. Mike, 55.
Wilson to throw. It's complete to Lockett. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime.
I ain't kicking it. I'm going for it. They put me on the wrong hash and everything. No, I would have made it past the joint. I just don't think I would have. I think I would have missed it. They probably would have went like wide right or something.
Back him out a field goal
I got this.
so that'll back him up
I wasn't worried
5.
about that.